Sitting here thinking about how much fun it is to share with all of you the many exciting adventures experienced here in Costa Rica by so many people. Many books have been written, movies have been made, lives here have been changed by this thing we proudly call and excitedly call the Pura Vida lifestyle. What a wonderful lifestyle it is. Many new residents of Costa Rica are so happy that they came. Let's talk about Tate and Tony. They've been here in Costa Rica for over 11 years now, and the first few months were rough for them. But now they have settled into a different type of lifestyle that they only had dreamed about before. As we have discussed many times, at first, it may be difficult to get used to all of the free time that one has here. We just aren't used to it as human beings, are we? Sometimes it gives us a sense of woe and despair, a feeling of not accomplishing anything important on a daily basis. It runs very deep for some. We're all used to the day-to-day, set-in-stone routines that we have lived for so many years, and waking up one morning without this structure in our lives, it takes some getting used to for sure for some. Many people have told us that they actually feel guilty that they had so much free time. Well, when you're in Costa Rica, most people snap out of that. I am here to tell you that this negative way of thinking subsides with time. Replacing old habits with new routines, well, it's exciting. It's hard to stop once started. There's so many success stories that turn out to be lifesavers for many gringos, expats here in Costa Rica. Imagine working hard all of your life in one specific trade, having one skill set, whatever it may be, and then you find yourself doing something totally different a few years later and becoming very successful at that. Wouldn't that be a good feeling? Well, we know of a family in the Guanacaste area that came to Costa Rica from Idaho. They built a home on a couple of acres. Now they live off the land. They started a small coffee farm, and they also sell many of the spices that they grow. Turmeric and basil, just a bunch of different types of spices and herbs. They also built a rental home on the property, and they've been at over 90% occupancy rate for about 3 years. They have had people visit from all over the world. They wake up to an amazing sunrise every morning. They have created a new coffee brand here in Costa Rica, and they are living a wonderful life in paradise. There's no turning back for Tony and Tate. They found home, and every morning they enjoy fresh coffee from beans that they grew only yards away from their kitchen. Just one of the many stories we have here at Costa Rica Pura Vida Lifestyle podcast series, and we invite you to listen to all of our 2,350 plus podcast episodes. We're found on all major podcast venues, including iHeartRadio and Spotify, the Google and the Apple podcast venues. Right now, we're on the Amazon Music venue as well for podcasts, Podchaser, Podbean, so many more. All you got to do is Google our name, Costa Rica Pura Vida Lifestyle Podcast Series, and we'll show up. A lot of different links to go to depending on what venue you like to listen to your podcast in. Hey, thanks for listening. We really appreciate it, and we'll see you tomorrow, same time.